What is up, Mav fans and hoop heads? Wish everyone good vibes out there. I'm AG, your host. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. Appreciate you all for listening. And unfortunately tonight, the Mavs fall 118 to 109 in Denver to the Nuggets. The last game for this All-Star break now coming up. So next time we see Luka will be an All-Star. And Kyrie. Don't forget Kyrie. Luka and Kyrie, the All-Star starters. Hopefully both playing in that game on, was it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday. Then the Mavs don't play again till next week, and we'll get to that later on. But yeah, unfortunate loss tonight. It was just unfortunate blowout. Honestly, this game, looking at this game, they were missing tonight Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon, basically. I don't think maybe if they had some other guys that were like little pieces, but those were the main guys out. We're missing Kyrie, Tim, and obviously still Maxey and Davis Bertans too. But Kyrie, Tim, and Maxey, the main ones. And so this was a game of depth. Straight up, it was a depth game. You have to have depth, and I've heard other people talk about the depth of this team, and this goes to show you got to treat the guys at the end of the bench, those roster spots. You got to fill them up with good guys, with good, with guys that can run the system efficiently, at least. Know their roles and whatnot, and more talent. But in that case, we don't get the win tonight because we just get outscored, outplayed this whole game basically. Let's go into the starters. Like it's Luka, Frank started tonight at the 2. Frank Ntilikina started. Josh Green, and then Reggie, and then Dwight Powell. First quarter was actually the most competitive quarter of probably this whole game. Crazy guy. Sorry about that. All right, the first quarter was probably like the most competitive one of this whole game. It was 26 to 25. At the end of the quarter, the Nuggets were up. Luka had 17, 3 and 3. Basically, do it single-handedly, keeping him in the game himself. Out of our 25 points, he has 17. So that goes to show. Not getting much offense elsewhere. Second quarter comes in. Nuggets go on an early run with their bench in the second quarter. Get to double digits and basically don't look back from there the rest of the game. Halftime 61 to 44. Nuggets were up. Luka had 23 at halftime, 23, 4 and 3. No other Maverick had above 5 points or more than 5 points. And who had 5 points? The next highest point total after Luka, it was JaVale McGee with those 5 points. Pretty crazy. Josh Green didn't score anything over that. Seawood didn't have anything over that. It was just very bad night offensively. Mavs shot 39% from the field, 15% from 3 at halftime. Nuggets were shooting 54 from the field, 42 from 3. So they were basically getting everything and anything they wanted. They were making inside shots, cuts to the basket, hitting the open man for 3, off, just everything. They were looking like the Nuggets. Third quarter was just like a blur. It was the same shit. If anything, we fell behind more. I cannot stop yawning, y'all. I'm so sorry. Third quarter, it felt like, that was really, again, it was just like a blur of mix of this whole game together. It was 92-75. Mavs can't make a dent into it in the third quarter. Nuggets are just still running, efficient offense, getting everything they want. So in the third, that happens. Fourth quarter, the Mavs bench actually starts stepping up. I think it was the Mavs bench out there, plus I think Frank was in there as well. But the rest of the players is Mavs bench, including Seawood, Jaden Hardy. I think it was A.J. Lawson, Frank, and I don't know if I missed anybody. I can't remember, but the bench. It wasn't any of the starters. And they cut the lead down to 10. And it was pretty good before Luka and Reggie had to come back in. Or before they put Luka and Reggie in. Help this team. Okay, I'm ready to get off because I hate people who yawn on pods, and I cannot stop. myself from yawning. But they cut the lead down to almost, to 10 and get this thing into a real game with like 8 minutes left, seven, somewhere in there. And Luca and Reggie finally come in. And so you think, oh, we can make a run. And in that whole run that the Mavs bench made, Christian Wood had 15 points in the fourth quarter. After that, he didn't score much, didn't really do anything. He didn't really, it was just, man, it's just frustrating offense tonight. Uh, Guys are getting open looks, but then it was basically, if it wasn't Luca or really Seawood, he was being aggressive at least. Didn't get him only 21 minutes. Like, I don't know what's going on with him and J Kid not getting him a lot of minutes, especially when we're down so many people. Like, Seawood should be playing high minutes, at least close to 30 in a game like this. This is crazy. But yeah, Luca finishes with 37 tonight, 37, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals on 12 of 22 shooting, 3 of 8 from 3, and 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Like a really great Luca game, just kind of at waste because he was so on, but nobody else had anything. Oh my gosh, only Seawood had 17, and AJ Lawson, who got hurt in the fourth quarter, had 10. That was the only other double-digit scores for the Mavericks. That just shows how shitty. I ain't even gonna read out the box score. Y'all can go look that shit up yourself because it was just really shitty. Josh Green didn't even. I'm really disappointed. Josh Green didn't even get 10 points with how well he's been doing lately and all this minutes and run. Like he didn't really do too much out there, man. So I don't want to say regression, but just not a good game for him. Hopefully, this break gives him some time to refocus, and get back into it because he's going to be big for us in this next second half of the. I don't want to say second half, the next last 20 games of the year before playoffs. Really going to need him to step up big. I don't know what for without besides those guys though, man, it was like you got them and the guys off the bench. It was like you never know what was gonna happen. Could all of a sudden like a great sequence where everybody's rotating the ball right, and then you're getting an open look and McKinley Wright's hitting a three, or you got some crazy stuff where a guy's dribbling off, pass it to the other team, and just really awful plays. Some stuff where you're like, yep, this is why you need to sign better guys. So. Not much to say. Jaden Hardy did get some minutes tonight. I'm always going to mention him, though. He did have 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal tonight. 2 of 8 from the field. He was being aggressive, though. He knows he wasn't really hitting his shots, so kind of backed off. But, hey, I liked him being aggressive, though, when I did see him out there. 2 of 4 from 3, though, as well. 2 of 2 from the line. So pretty solid. AJ Lawson, though, unfortunately, did get hurt, but he had 10 points. I think that they said that's the most points he scored in a game since playing in the NBA. So that's pretty cool for him. Unfortunately, it came in this, especially when he got hurt late after he was helping us come back. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. And they just kind of crushed us all over. They had, their whole starting five double-digit score, and then off the bench they had. Is that Jeff Green or J. Michael, whoever they have now? Green. I think it's J. Michael Green. 24 off the bench. Damn, man. He probably almost. No, let's see what him. Almost, I say he almost outscored the rest. Besides Seawood, he almost outscored the rest of the bench. Like, just crazy. But yeah, over talented. They beat us. That's why they're probably number one in the conference. So that's it is what it is. So Mavs move on. We are now sitting at the end of this. Well, other games going on right now. Let's see. We got the Lakers, New Orleans still going. I think they don't have anything to do with the standings with us, do they? Yes, they do. Don't know right now if New Orleans loses tonight to the Lakers, which now I'm hoping happens because with that loss now tonight, Mavs and all the other action that's happened tonight, Mavs are in 8th place, going into the All-Star break in 8th place at 31-29. Hopefully, however, I think if New Orleans loses this game, they'll be down to, and they're in 6th place. Minnesota's ahead of us in 7th, but New Orleans still playing. If they lose, they'll go to 30-29. And I think because Dallas and Minnesota both have the same, or both have 31 wins. To New Orleans only 30, and they would have the same amount of losses. I think they would get kicked back behind us. So I think the Mavs might finish like seventh, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. We'll find out the rest of it at the end of the night. And my battery is super low, so I need to go ahead and get this thing off. Thought I charged it. Okay. But yeah, so Mavs basically in eighth place, if not seventh, going into All-Star break. Not so good. Definitely do an All-Star pod, kind of recapping everything going on and kind of give some thoughts on this, because this definitely needs to be expanded on, especially with everything going on. It sucks we didn't have Kyrie in this one. This would have been a big help having Kyrie. But yeah, man, we just got to regroup, refocus, get ready, put all our energy into these last like 20 something games going to the playoffs, because we need to get that continuity going and build this camaraderie together and go into the playoffs with a head of steam. So yeah, get ready for the All-Star game and all the festivities this weekend. Mavs don't play again as a team till next Thursday, February 23rd. Be at home. A bunch of home games coming up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 in a row. So go check those out if y'all can. Next one's Thursday though. Next Thursday against San Antonio, 7:30. So just so y'all know. But yeah, yo, that's it. That's all I got for y'all tonight before my laptop runs out of battery on me. Yo, if you want to follow on Twitter, it's at Mavs_rundown. This Mavs rundown podcast is free on YouTube. And it's also on Spotify. I'm AG. Thanks for listening. Remember, cool heads prevail. And I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.